So if you're looking for a brick and mortar or a room to start, how do you even go about that? So whether you're converting from mobile going into a brick and mortar location, or you're just looking to start a brick and mortar location, whether it's a building, a couple rooms, or just starting out in one room, where do you start? So the first thing that I would do is reach out to your network and see if you know anyone that owns property, any local trusted real estate agents, or anyone that owns commercial property or any commercial property real estate agents too. Reach out to your local network. This is how I first started. One of my patients owned the actual building and owned some real estate, and he knew of some places that had extra rooms that were available. And I started my clinic in a fertility center building. And there was room on the second floor. There was two open rooms, and I was able to start my clinic there. They were willing to help me too. So reaching out to your network first is probably the best thing to do to start. They'll know that you're just starting out, and they'll give you some breaks and help you get started in in the short-term process. And I only stayed there for 2 years. If you follow my systems and processes, you should only need this one room for like a year, and you can move on and scale into a bigger building. So first step, I would reach out to your current network and see who you know, see if anyone owns any real estate, or if they know of anyone that does it, any real estate agents that you may know, anyone that you know who owns commercial properties, or even a commercial real estate agent. That would be the first step. Second one is maybe search on loopnet.com. Let me see if I can show you this. Yeah, go on here and you can type in any type of medical space or even commercial space, enter a location, Orlando, Florida, and use this to be able to find or help you find any type of space that you will want for starting out your practice. Again, you can look at spaces, whether it's rooms, whether it's facilities and stuff like that. This is how we found our Fort Wayne location and our Fort Lauderdale location. So this is a good example of where to find a building or a room to start with that. That would be my second option, and then my third option, you can reach out to a local real estate agent and see if they can help you find a place. That's another thing to do. If you don't know anyone, you don't know any real estate agents or any of that, you can reach out to a local one, let them know what you're looking for, and then try to get in touch with them so they can find a place for you. Another new concept is these single room leasing buildings, or these buildings that they own like 8 rooms in there. And they're specifically designed to help clinicians and psychologists, mental health counselors, PTs, physicians have brick and mortar space where they just lease the room. So here are some examples. Let me see if I can find them. Like Lena.co. This is something that you can look on too to see if you can just get started with a single room, and start with that, whether it's online therapy with a treatment table and just get started for a year with that. Another one is, is this website here. So again, they're just leasing single rooms. These are facilities that people have bought out and they turn them into a single room for someone to start a practice with. Some physicians need rooms who do surgeries in other places, and they just need a place to meet up, follow up with patients. They do this. Some psychologists have this, some therapists have this. So this is another option that you can look into and see if there's any facilities like this around your area. So that would probably be the fourth thing. So again, if I were you guys, this would be number one, would reach out to your current network and see if anyone knows of anyone that has space available or even a room to get started with. Again, it's going to help out other people too if you just rent a room for like a year to get started. You can search properties on LoopNet. You can reach out to a local real estate agent, or even try some of these new facilities that have multiple rooms that help clinicians just get started by leasing a single room. This is what I would do if you're looking to get started with either leasing a room or renting a room, or even starting with a brick and mortar clinic. These would be the 4 strategies that I would do to start your practice.